my new episode of Tezalovic, which we're fresh off from that big old war against the Byzantine Empire, which they're currently under attack by the second Shia Jihad for Dalem, which the Byzantines are winning for the moment due to still having lots of troops at their disposal. And I thought about, I don't know, as much as I like to bring the Holy Roman Empire down, I wish the same for the Byzantine Empire because, yeah, they're getting too big for their own good. So, well, first, there's a thing I have to address. Just to make sure that the Byzantines never threaten us again, at least in our home territories. Serbia, which is part of the Empire of Bosnia, well, it's still de jure part of the Empire of the Byzantine, but originally it was supposed to be 9,500 years had we waited 5 more years of giving Ragusa independence, which we did that and made a tributary state, and we realized we made it too early. 5 years too early. So what I'm going to do now is to get Ragusa back into the empire. Although they would not accept that due to not de jure liege, nor we're the same culture, no. These are Dalmatians, mind you. And how this whole situation came about of we fought the Byzantine Empire, which was due to a de jure claim on Ragusa itself, that merchant republic that St. Helen had helped build for them. We built cities and a church, which was long destroyed by us when we were Slavic pagans. But at least on that previous episode, if you people haven't seen that episode yet before you just started watching this one, go out of your way and watch the Ragusan War. That's what the episode was called. It was a classic episode of us who were against a superior numerical enemy, that is first class, and we fought against such epic battles with the good use of the terrain as well as commanders. You got a different set of commanders with different set of leadership traits that could be used. Like you gotta have some defensive ones and some offensive ones. Especially mid-battle that I would pick up leadership traits such as inspiring leader. Which I'll definitely make great use of that. So for now, we gotta get Ragusa back in the Empire for about at least, how many years? About 12 more years, because I know it's gonna take a year by the time when this is all set and done. So what we'll do right now is to release the tributary. Yes, it'll hurt my prestige, but I'm gonna spend my prestige even more to force vassalization. And also, since I'm the Emperor, and we know Serbia had a reputation of we want Ragusa, guess what? Vassals can no longer fight each other. So, the only time they would ever fight is outside of our borders if they wish to expand. This is what absolute rule is good for under the imperial administration of Bosnia. So should they wish to expand, you might as well expand up in Silesia, which I might consider that. I mean, yeah, the Bohemians took Gorlitz, so I thought maybe... I mean, yes, these are independent Slavic enclaves who are of a Polish origin. Okay, for the future reference. After Ragusa, and Silesia will be next. Grab all 3 of these counties and create the Duchy of Silesia. Since they will never convert, nor they even asked us for conversion, so therefore, well, we're gonna have to beat them in holy wars for more prestige and piety. And we can use that piety to request claims for the Pope. Which, we gotta get him to like us more. At least we can do just that. Even though we have a wicked priest from Srebrenica. Yeah, should be good enough. Alright, come back to the Empire. Yes, we're gonna beat the heck out of you. Okay, just only... Remember, this is not just us, troops in a retinue, but it's also the vassal troops from mayors and bishops. So just local troops only. We don't need all the vassal troops to beat the Ragusans. And they may hire some mercenaries because they got a lot of war reparation money. And another thing I forgot. We need to re-establish alliances with some of our old friends. Improve diplomatic relations with Sardinia and Corsica. We already have a non-aggression pact with these guys, so they'll say yes to reforming that alliance. Now what about Bashkuria? Yes, this man who is the Scourge of Uka. We don't have a pact. We used to. Had far too many marriage ties. But we still have marriage ties with Sicily and Georgia, Byzantine vassals. But nothing on Bashkuria. I guess we lost that. I don't remember being rivals with this man, and I forgot the cause of it. Ah, cousin. What the heck? You destroyed the Duchy of Croatia? The Croatian Civil War for Gavelkind. Apparently we do have some Croatian Tezalovic. Not just Bosnians, they just went full Croatian. Okay, these are the defenders of Ragusa. They hired a 3,000 strong mercenary group. Who did they hire exactly? The Company of the Hat. Company of the Hat. Italian origin. They have this. Okay. Again, that's Croatia's problem now. You destroyed the Duchy tunnel and now the rebels are mad as hell at you. Matter of fact, you're horribly outnumbered. One would think, yes, it's a civil war for Gavelkind for the Croats, but one would think it's tyranny also. Yep, they've done something screwy. Yes, I'll be at the center again. Shall fight them in the mountains. Right, that's why we can't have a marriage alliance with them, is because this guy is my cousin. He's not closely related. I see. Don't call the allies in this war. This is something we can handle. We're just here to bring Ragusa back into the Empire, hold it for about 4 more years, give them independence again, and establish a tributary state. We're going to do that path again. A path to more cultural tech points. Yeah, sorry about this misunderstanding, Rector. We just need to bring you back for about a few more years and you'll have your independence again. A local St. Helen was an inspiration in many ways. I wish I could live up to her. Lately I've visited her tomb a lot and I listened to the tales of her miracles throughout her life. Well, she's chaste. I'm not. And I need children. So I can only wish to be like her, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to be chaste. Just give me a daughter or a son. And they call me the Wise. That's what Helen was called. She was the Wise before she became known as the God-bearing, when the Catholic Church canonized her as a saint. And remember, I'm a member of the offensive act against the Holy Roman Empire, but that might expire soon. So yeah, Pavle the Wise, the defender of Ragusa, the man who's going to bring Ragusa back to the Empire, and then the preserver of Ragusa in the next decade. No, sir. Just we'll have you, because we got too many talented commanders. That's probably another reason why I want to increase the cultural technology points, so we can up the status of women to notable, so they could be martial. Look for alternatives. Now I'm paranoid. Very right to be. So welcome back to the Byzantine Empire. And he doesn't seem to mind, only because I gave him money some time ago. Now let's move up north. Because these Slavic pagans need to be holy lord on. And it shall be cut. What is this? I just noticed this just now. Independence War. Excellent. That's what I would like to see. But these are all duchies, not kingdoms. How much do they have? I think we need to speed it up a bit. Byzantines are defending. They're not doing too well. They've lost their mercenaries. What if I were to give them money? How much would they want? Again, these wars would be on a short term. I'm gonna do this for once. I just gave them some money. Hopefully they'll hire some mercenaries and keep the war going and up their morale. Hopefully they'll find a way and try to beat them. That's right, I'm aiding the infidel. And we're gonna fight small wars of expansion up there into Silesia. And possibly vassalize Pannonia. Maybe we should look into expansion into Poland. And maybe usurp the kingdom title of Poland from them. One would think, what kind of empire is Bosnia? It's a tribute empire and now Pan-Slavic Empire? Well, that would be the Slavic Union. That would be considered as Pan-Slavic, which I'm sure there are playthroughs currently where they're doing a Slavic Union run. A Slavic Union, you have to control Bohemia, Poland, Pomerania, I think, and Novgorod, the such. Windish, Russian empires, these areas. Got the stutter trait. You two are not stutterers, right? Oh well. Well, sooner I'll have a son or daughter of my own, and that wouldn't matter. I was approached by my brother Ninoslav. He's told me that he's grown increasingly concerned by my eating habits. He thinks I've gained quite a bit of weight in the last months. Now he fears for my health. Am I the fat? But I'm temperate. Pah, nonsense. I don't believe you. I'll tell him whatever trick he's planning will not work on me. I'm temperate. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'll be merciful and release both of you. With ransom, of course. Sorry about that. Okay, who's the weakest? Lower slash. Okay, move here. Yep, that's my Persian mother. The reason she's dressed like that is because she's a member of Hermetic Society. That's my apprentice. Yes, mother and apprentice. Find a Hermetic text. Oh, try this. Best option is a scroll in Varazdin. Don't want to screw up twice. October 1st. Stop. Declare war. Holy war. We can do this ourselves. And just a bolster siege, just... Oh yeah. Just get the levy troops from the Kingdom of Bohemia to assist us on the siege. See, told you. We needed the Bohemians. Just get your asses over here. Conquest for Salzburg. Oh dear. Just raise the personal levies and get to Schomberg, Bavaria. Over here. And some local troops of Austria and Styria. And maybe, just maybe. How many troops do you have from the Prince Bishop? Oh, we can't raise that, really? Strange. Must move forward. You gotta take care of your tributary, man. You don't want to let them conquer by these Anglo-Saxons. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better, and not enough troops. Blast it. Well, to be fair... Okay, you know what? Back off. We'll have to regroup as a whole. Curses! Now I'm promoted. But promotions are the least of my worries. barbarians will help us. A search for the artifact. Man, when was the last time there was an event like that? So, you're relatively young. You are ambitious. I'm sure there's someone in the council that'll do better on the search. Looking into it. Hey, cousin, how about you search that artifact for me? I think you have the good mind for it. Got all the skills to pay the bills, cousin. Annihilate them. Alright, now let's go beat these Polish pagans up there. Move to Radets. As we wonder what's going on over there. Oh, this just keeps getting worse. I mean, I was hoping the Muslims would win for once, because I would rather see the Empire weaken. Although they have taken a few losses. But, we just really need to do something about that. Lower Silesia, that's the target. You know, go to this area and siege it before anyone else grabs it. Because Silesia must go to the Empire of Bosnia. Congratulations, cousin. Now go look for that damn artifact. So the threat levels up. Oh yeah? If you want to put a defense pact on me, as I said, I want all of Silesia, so I can declare war on both of them. We're gonna kill him with 2 stones of 1 bird. The thing I once said long ago, which I thought it was the silliest thing I might have ever said. One moment. Just let me do some... So for now, just keep them here. I can't believe we entered the High Middle Ages era by doing these little things. So yeah, Silesia is going to be all mine. And is there any Catholic in this realm that is of a Polish origin? One. And I recognize that dynasty, and he's an old man with no children. Okay, is there any other Polish out there where they'll be willing to join the court? And it has to be male. Because I believe in multiculturalism. If anybody's got a claim on Panonia, don't do that. Unless we want to vassalize them, then that'll be just fine. Oh, you're about to have a child. Okay, looks like you're gonna be the man of the job. You get Lower Silesia. We'll bring you to court first, and then the land will be yours. Get our troops up again. To Brno. One would think I should just use vassal troops only, for cost-cutting reasons. Can't siege that area. Here. Lower Silesia is yours. Once we get all of it, you control the whole duchy. Might have been a few hosts in a way. They're gonna want that back. So yes, holy wars for piety. And after we get that piety, we're going to use it to request claims for further expansion, wherever we wish. That is great thinking. Stop! The old Duke of Ohrid has passed. Well, you take his place. And he was the designated region of Bosnia. Shall be the Count of Vax in Navarre for great stewardship. Chancellor Radovoy sought me out with his concerns regarding the search of the road. He asked me to issue a decree allowing his treasure hunters to appropriate the resources and men they need from the local beggars. Oh boy. Reduce build time, vassal tax, that includes that Ragusa. And city vassal opinion, yep, Ragusa's gonna hate us again, so you're gonna have your significant progress. She'll have your decree. He's the heir to the Finnish band of mercenaries. Interesting. But too bad he doesn't have much money in him. So why bother releasing him? So we're gonna get back together after all? Also, after join war, what's going on? Whoa! Huh. You're actually gonna make it into the mainland. And you're gonna take Tunis. Wow. That's great of you. Very brave of you. I never thought you would declare holy war across the sea and into the African continent. Okay, let's just sign a non-aggression pact for now. Not going to join your war. I'd like to have you have that chance. So that means they are in an unfavorable position of winning. Sorry, for a moment I thought it was Georgia, but I misread. That's Sardinia Corsican because of the symbol. Well, looks like the jihad is a failure. While us in Silesia will have our success. Double the improvement of relations. I want that Pope to super like me. Make it look like I'm God's servant. Okay. I'll deal with that in a moment. Left-handed. So yeah, it seems suspicious about a clergy, but left-handed people tend to have considerable advantage in combat. That's good for combat skill, but if you're a Christian or a Muslim, you would have a negative opinion to left-handed people. Because, you know, superstition. But if you're a pagan, Zoroastrian, or any other, no difference. That's just, well, I guess somebody's just that good with left-handed. Okay, let's beat him one more time. They may have wholly occupied that territory, but look at them back. Assault that holding. And assault it again. Now finish the job, and then we'll get over Silesia next. There. I'll just build a hospital for them because if they're going to be spending big time on me in the future, maybe they should invest in their hospital for continued prosperity. We're going to summon a divine being soon. Not again. I'm going to take the least cost option. So that way we'll have guaranteed success. Tell me the operation of the gods. %. Blast it. There, we found it. Land's all yours. Gotcha. Two stones with one bird. I know I'm saying it wrong, but I'm saying that because I like to think it's funny. And it seems they didn't win the independence. But now Norway's about to invade Pomerania. Oh, it's the winter and the forest and everything. Well, salt that holding so we can lower the blasted supply limit. There we go. I'll spend a bit of that. Duchy of Silesia is all yours. Have at it. Even though it's tribal land, but you can turn it feudal if you like. now to use that money to request a claim. Question is, where? Merely a duke, base reluctance, his high piety. Oh yeah, he has lots of piety. Can't assassinate him, not an option. Because I would like to expand into Drakion. And of course, there's still some unfinished business with Pomerania. Or alternatively, forced vassalization on Pannonia. Which I don't know what the hell are we going to do with that kingdom title. I mean, if I was holding that title, I would most definitely destroy it. Or just continue, fight against Pomerania, the Bulgars. I mean, one day they might become the Wendish Empire. Who holds Lesser Poland? This man. Let's say no. What do I gotta do? Send you some money? Should I buy a indulgence? Give me some prized animal parts and the theorem paper. Think, think, think. I mean, we already got the party we wanted. No reason to have a plea for our salvation. But there's a third option. Oh my goodness, we can do a great conquest. But problem is, we don't have that amount of prestige nor piety. Yeah, you know, great conquest. I used to do that once when I was Zoroastrian Croatia. I once did a great conquest for Italy, in which we made it an independent Zoroastrian kingdom. But now, we can do a great conquest to take kingdom territory because we are that big. Which means I could do the same thing to the Holy Roman Empire. Which, man, you'd need to be a great empire for this. I mean, if I ever... Oh, dear. I'm thinking about this. I'm going to think about this. So, if we have a great emperor with a lot of prestige and piety, I would most likely fight against the Byzantine Empire for the control of that area, because that's the area I wanted to expand to. Knowing that I have a threat level, and there's no defense pact against me. Because I'm a member of one, I think. But hey, we kicked the Byzantines' ass in the last war for Ragusa. Just 10 more years. And I believe we can kick their ass again. But it's going to be a de jure claim of Kastoria. That you're part of, yes, that area. And it's part of the Duchy of Ohrid. And I like his capital is in Abydos. That's where he moved it. What about Sardinia and Corsica? Okay, we can't rely on them. Remember, we did this without allies. We can do it again. We have the confidence. So we'll just have one ally. 5,000 strong. Close to 6,000, I mean. And they've got their hands full. They took Novgorod. And parts of Lapland. Holy crap. Told you we would find a useful ally out of them. England once again is expanding. Okay, the Bulgars can wait for the further Polish expansion. So, what's more important to you? Poland or Epirus? Do not raise them because there's raiders afoot. God dang it, I forgot. Get everyone together. Kick these raiders out of here. Now they form a defensive pact against me. Okay, now get back over here. Three animal points. So we gotta get everyone together here. Yeah, that should be enough. Actually, go over there first because it's about to be mild winter here and this is temperate. I care about temperatures. Yeah, this can go over there. So yeah, now he's got to fight on two fronts. Well, soon to be one because he's about to win the damn thing. Just wait until 1077. That's when Serbia will be a de jure part of the Bosnian Empire and not the Byzantine. What's going on? Oh boy. HRE are at it again. Okay, after we deal with the Byzantines, then we'll help out your problem up there. And yes, Cathar England will join too. Thank goodness I'm a member of the Defensive Pact. So we'll deal with, well, I guess we're now dealing with the two empires of East and West. And Bosnia is between the hammer and the anvil. That's how we characterize it as. Alright, he's closing into the end of the trail. He'll soon present the ancient relic to me in person. So far, so good. Wait a minute. My mother. Spymaster, she's still there. Well, I can move you to over here at least. And we haven't seen any of their movements yet. Usurp the kingdom title. Vladimir the Usurper. I see. Even though I said that vassals are not to fight each other, but only in rebellions. Oh, there they come. You may want to come over here. To us. Right now. Please. Incoming. Oh, now they're winning. Ha! We drew them out. Cannot believe I am inadvertently helping the Shia Muslims by destroying the Byzantine army again. And my wife's finally pregnant. That disease, right? No, natural death. Dangerous factions. Increase council power. Oh, you really not like me. Wants control of the county. I can solve that. Who runs Cheska? It's a mouthful. Okay. You'll get that county. There you have it. Alright, what do you want? What does Ragusa want? Yeah, this whole the vassals can't fight each other. That's why they're mad at me. Of course, I have to sway them. Get the Chancellor back here. We made the Pope like us enough, so we gotta improve relations with the vassals again. Crane. Minor title. Go to God. Which one of you... Oh, we can try make him like us even more. You can be the apprentice now. Problem solved. Okay, you know what? Just seize that county. We'll try to bring them back over here somehow. But since the Shia Muslims are taking territory, I'm sure this is going to force them to move this way. Seems they don't care about Kastoria. Oh, I'll buy her something nice. Just gotta get comfortable. Great Holy War for Saxony. Okay, now the Holy Roman Empire is doubly screwed. Now the defensive pact is entirely against them, which I guess they probably don't need our help for this. And so now now she views as like, this is the time. Yep, the two empires are now in trouble, but I think the Byzantines are the least amount of trouble that they're in. Alright. It has proof that it once belonged to a saint. It's a head of a saint. Well, cousin, finding artifacts is what I pay him for. The head of a saint. Head of a saint. Head of a saint. The venerated head of a saint. It once contained great wisdom. Learning +1. Excellent. One would think it's probably a head. It could be a head of any of those saints. Could be even be Helen's head. Oh, not again. Oh, this time for real. It's Bohemia now is in on it. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a Bohemian. That's my kin. The Croatian Tezalovic. Oh man, now I gotta please this guy now. You can keep the swans. We might have a civil war in our hands, and that's because they do not like the absolute rule that the Emperor has. We're observing the sky now. Finally have a new Stepan. Yeah, go with that. You can call him Stipe for short. Well, I guess the baptism from the Pope, Pope's too busy because he's in seclusion, so Prince Bishop Kutragor and Avar, the cleansing flame they call him, will do the baptism. And the godparent shall be... Okay, which one of you is least liked towards me because of... Okay, it should be you. The Duke of Nitra shall be the godparent. Only because we do not want more full-scale rebellions. We've got to get everyone to like each other. Alright, you'll be fine. Uh-oh. Remember, we're up against Crane, Bohemia, Kastoria, and Pex, despite the fact that I gave away the county down. They're going to have 16,000 plus. And we might lose some of that. I will not be blackmailed. You could say that they no longer want an absolute rule in the Empire. Well, I will not be blackmailed. The castle! All of you are going to prison for this. They have 16,000, we have 13. You can assist us as you like. Matter of fact, keep doing what you're doing. God dang it, man. Just do as you were. We're gonna take care of our own problem now. Okay, it seems every empire has its own problem now. Defensive pacts, rebellions, great holy wars, jihads. Have to keep going. Wherever we meet for the decisive battle, we're going to put all of you down. Oh, look at this. Natural death. Ronald the Second. That's more like it. I guess this is where we're gonna meet for a decisive battle. There's far too many of these guys. That's good. Just keep watching on their war scores for all related conflicts. I guess, no, they haven't beaten Sardinia and Corsica yet. Surprised they were able to maintain themselves on two fronts. Keep going, damn it. Alright. We stopped the HRE. Which I'm sure they're bankrupt as heck right now. And then now they got a great hold of war to deal with. Which includes those from Germanic Ireland. Just take care of this small force and then we'll get the rest. We got him. All too easy. Just a Bohemian commander. Even though the capital rebellion's over there, but I'd rather beat the big armies first. I don't know if that's a good idea. Fire your own wife, make it like it less. Less chance of having children. Man, old people. I'll take her, if she's celibate. Should be fine. Quest has passed. Zvonimir Ivakovich. Once again, another person in the Ivakovich dynasty is beatified. They are the most pious family. More pious than the Tezalovic. Going up again. Oh, god dang it. Okay, there's the big force. They took the river crossing. That'll cost them. We ought to keep chasing them around. Just beat the heck out of their army into submission before we even thinking about taking a piece of territory. Thank God we got Wilhelm. He's the organizer. I think. Oh dear, high intrigue. One would think he could be the guy that could assassinate me if he wanted to, and he's already having that focus on. What does the new rector have the opinion on me on? He may not be all that bright. Oh, wait a minute, he's 56. Okay, somebody young, somebody smart. I guess the steward of Bosnia. Go to God. I'm no longer diligent. Okay, we'll just take this one holding and we'll soon win it, and soon win. Now we have to beat the Byzantines in one battle, and then that's it. Duke of Nitra. Where are they now? They could be on their way back. Find a hermetic text. Oh, I like those chances now. Oh, economy of Vassals. Proved keeps. That's what we need. You know what, let's beat him one more time. Then get back to besieging. There, now he only runs that part and doesn't run Nitra up there. Same dynasty though. Now they run Sadar instead of my Tezalovic kin. War score's at 100%. What gives? Alright, good. Never had the fire shot. Fire shot? You know what I mean. Never had a single clash. Killed one of their commanders now. Who did it? Marco Otvarbosna. Bulgarian bastard. There we go. All of you bad boys. And it seems all of you taking a liking to me. Tell you what, I guess one would think you're impressed by the way I just did and everything. I'm a fair man. I'm giving you all a second chance. You just gotta give me all of your money, which is almost like war reparation. What did it? Okay, now we can rest. And we have to build up our strength again after we beat the heck out of our vassals. And remember that discussion of a great conquest? Just a reminder. You can have a claim on that? Just a reminder. You have to get it up to, up to 1500 piety. We are nowhere near from that. And I don't know if that'll happen in the rest of Pavle's reign. But we can finally rest. No more wars for a while. Unless something stupid happens. Whatever they did in their defensive pact that makes their threat so high. Oh, get myself back in the defensive pact. Oh, you're still in prison? Well, get out of here. As I said before, I believe in second chances. Am I still doing the, studying the stars? That was a long time ago. But I remembered. Crowned in a barn? What the heck? The ruler was received his crown in seclusion, without much celebration. While this is a clear sign of lack of wealth and influence, some of the members of the church may consider it as a show of humility. Really? This Serbian king who took the title of Croatia was crowned in a barn, and he's an excommunicated ruler. Yeah, that's me an idea. Where's my retinue? You know, just in case if they rebelled. We got the hermetic text and the points. Exoteric knowledge, I mean. So we're just gonna try to arrest them. Do the excommunication. Okay, we got him. Blast. I was thinking about, okay, how about we revoke the title and give it back to the rightful owner? One would think that's justice being served, but do I really need to piss off the vassals more than... Okay. Just for once. Give me the title, and we're going to give it back to the rightful king. There you have it. Justice is served. Justice is served. In my head, due to the way it sounded, I almost said justice has been served. Ah, terrible puns. No, justice would have been served if I'd done something good for the Ivakovic. The boy's already a kinslayer, but I'm going to make a bold prediction. King Ivan of Serbia will be the next blessed. He will be the next. I'm calling it right now. Now again, we're still waiting for about 6 more years for the Kingdom of Serbia to become a de jure part of Empire of Bosnia. Yeah, they can handle it. And so that way we will no longer be any kind of threat of the Byzantine Empire for this region. And the Ragusan question of that situation: should I keep Ragusa as a vassal, or give them independence as soon as this is settled? Honestly, I would rather take the latter. I think Ragusan independence and making it a tributary state where they'll still pay more tax to us. Sure, we would lose access to some of their ships for overseas expeditions, but I believe that if Ragusa needs help, we can intervene. So, That's what I'm going for. Father, Father, calls Stepan. At least you know how to say, Father. Uh, judging by 2 years old, put on a plate to play with him with his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can be really insufferable. Huh. Well, hey, I can give him any +1 for skill. Alright, what is it? He got +1 for learning. And I became kind. Not cruel. A Nubian. Michael Huda? Mikhail Huda. How do you figure that pronunciation? If anybody who has any knowledge of the Nubian peoples, or unless you're Nubian yourself, a Ragusan Venetian trade war over Padua. Wow, they're actually doing something for once. See, this is the reason why I kind of want them to be independent and a tributary state. Trade wars. Imagine, they control the trade, they get the money, and through their money, some of their money goes to us. Simple. Oh, yeah, she doesn't like me. Look, she did the right thing. We're doing fine. Where's Padua, by the way? Over there. Yeah, I got money to spend. Again, we're going to be skipping a bit of time. Just wait for the vassal levies to go down, so... What happened here? The guy that I gave him, Silesia, is now the new king of Pannonia. So he's expanded more into Poland. There's a Pannonian revolt, or what's left of it. So he's taken that county. Good job! So deal with that little rebellion of yours, and this will enter to be a part of Bosnia. Long live the king. Alright, I will go see him. The jihad fails. Unfortunate. I honestly thought they had a chance, but there will be a great chance in the future. And because of this, now they call him the Hammer. It's gonna happen one day. We gotta get that piety up to 1500. I think I have the years. And we may fight that great conquest war for this area, which does include those 2 islands. Matter of fact, 3 islands. Which no doubt that the threat level would be so high that I'll be in a defensive pact in a while, and I gotta sit on my hands for this. Oh, I forgot that's still ongoing. Little by little. And I guess you lost. And you're in their Who's this? Oh, okay. That's a Berber. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be around for long. Now that you're in prison. I don't know what the Berbers will do to you. So for now, let's just do nothing, skip a lot of time, and wait for this thing to go away. Oh, not again. There. It's Pex and Bohemia again. Don't do anything. Again? Second World Tyranider. Yeah, he's doing that again. Once again, I like my chances. Okay, pray tell me the operation of the sun. That's stewardship. Rather give him struggle. He's left-handed. He could be a good fighter one day. Also, isn't, I mean, just a theoretical. Other great conquests. Wouldn't Germany be great too? To have a war against? Like, if you want to bring the empire down, well, what has the biggest territory? Germany or Italy? Again, this is theoretical. By the way, can we get Italy? Yes. Just a theoretical. Again, that's just far thinking in the future. I must focus! As soon as this chain event of the observatory ends, then, oh, he ain't gonna be around for long either. He's infirm. As soon as it ends, then, then we'll have to switch the theology focus and get some more piety. What is going on? 4,000, 5,000. Okay, but I ain't gonna send you nothing. Because the country needs rest. Must delve deeper, more cultural points, which by now we should be up on the notable status of women. And I am not mad. If you want full status of women, you just have to get this many cultural tech points. So now women can be martial and allow the change of gender preference laws, which means if I want to, then we can have... No, not really. So yeah, women can be martial as an alternate of having all these talented commanders of martial skill, and women like her with that high martial skill but can't lead armies. That's a good alter. So yes, now we allow women in our military affairs, but not leading armies. What the hell are you doing? Are you winning or are you losing? Just give him the... Inconclusive. Realm peace enforced in France. Yeah, okay. I told you I don't have to intervene. I'm gonna have to start spending all that money soon. But the question is, what? Buy indulgence! Remember I said we want more piety? Yes. Buy indulgence for my sins. Holy Father, help me! Granted us absolution. How much? Only 50 piety? Well, it's better than nothing. The stars are right. Still going on, huh? $53,000. Good God, man. One of his vassals has got to be expanding that country somewhere. It's just damn impossible. Okay. There. You guys won. You got the trade post in Padua. See? Flags changed. That does not fully mean that you control the Gulf of Venice. You still control the Adriatic and other parts. Yes, that includes the Nile Delta. Man, trade posts are going far and wide. Four more years. Yeah, we're skipping time real fast. Okay, I shall be a mystic. That's +2 on learning. Now get that Necronomicon off of it. Oh, wait a minute, you can't because it's not... fuck. But this is... Okay, we can get this off and equip that if you want a bit of more piety. Now to focus on theology to get some more piety. And we will use that piety for a great conquest for Emperors to weaken the Byzantine Empire. And some other time, Holy Roman Empire. You know, had we fought a great conquest, I mean, Italy would most likely be the area, but the other problem is, what are we going to do with that? Should we give Italy independence? A tributary kingdom to Bosnia. Something like that. It's not something I would want to... Hold on. Just kind of divided right now. Oh, who should I take on? Okay, one is a superpower, and the other is a second. While we are weaker of the two. Now I'm no longer ambitious, and it's going to make matters worse. Not interested. Well, god dang it. I thought it was one of my kin. Put me back in that retinue. Let's deal with them. Okay. Now I am an inspirational leader. But, flanking or flat terrain expert. flanker won't hurt. Where am I on this? There, you finally got Zadar. You probably want the control of the other two, right? Oh wait, that's Bohemia control. Never mind. And I'm sure he'll most likely join the council, and one would think I've probably done screwed myself. Well, on the other hand, maybe he should get out of this faction. If you want to prevent rebellions, we'll just tell them to scheme. Keep going, damn it. As soon as we reach 2,500, try to buy indulgence and get some more piety again. That'll probably be the last time that'll do it. I could go to the pilgrimage for some more. Doesn't say that option anymore because I probably recently have done that. Oh, my son Stepan. You'll have the struggle. Oh, it's rare to have a completely clear night sky to observe. Yet tonight the weather conditions are perfect. I smile as I begin to carefully note down a pattern of the celestial bodies. I feel a surge of energy I've never had a spectacular view from my own constellation. Leo. I could sense my connection to the elements stronger than ever before. Leo. That's +1 martial. Slight hit on piety. Oi. Guess that's that kind of guy, I guess. Another Ivkovich. A Bohemian Ivkovich. Blessed be his name. There goes my aunt. Name your son after me? Oh, nice. Get well soon. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to go on this pilgrimage. Maybe. You get to have this. Yeah, just give away a few minor titles. So that way nobody is going to get mad around here. So hopefully I'll get some piety for such activities. Let's go to another saintly burial site. This is going to be the last act I'll do on this episode before something can be really interesting. Grievously scarred. I was wondering why you look like that. Let's go far. The impressive tomb of Saint Oliba in Zaragoza sounds perfect. All the way to Spain. The journey to Zaragoza has been planned for a while. Despite the mild climate of the Holy Roman Empire, the travel has to be properly prepared for long trips like these. I'm excited to be on my way to find my destiny as I search for the final burial place of Oliba the Pious. An exciting journey begins. Oliba was of a Basque origin. I come across another group of pilgrims also traveling in Zaragoza to ask for the blessing of Oliba the Pious. Traveling together could be beneficial and safer, but possibly somewhat slower. I'm already sure. I can lose it. Friendly company? That sounds like a nice change of pace. I can no longer find it hard or awkward to talk to people. So I think maybe a higher diplomacy would make vassals like me a bit more to prevent rebellions. Okay, who wants to be on the council? Serbia, you get to have it. The days have been long, but nice and temperate. By my own estimates, I should be halfway to Zaragoza by now. I'm not used to long hikes like these, but it's been a nice change of pace. I wonder what awaits me in Zaragoza. It's in the summer, so the weather's fine. Come across a group of caravans, filled with laughter and joy of a group of traveling entertainers. As day turns into night, I enjoy the company of the group. A particularly beautiful woman is teasing me and invites me to stay in the night. Oh dear. I gotta destroy that book. Because that's piety reasons. Get rid of it! Yeah, we'll have even more piety. Because I have to become chaste. What kind of man do you think I am? So I guess Stepan is going to be my only child. And maybe I should also compose a book while I'm at it. A learning book. Or not. Won't let me. I don't think we ever had a book on stewardship. Screw it, do that. All of a sudden, I find myself in Zaragoza. Before I know it, it has been a long journey through the wilds. To once more see people was a nice change. As I walk through the city streets, I compare it to my homeland and consider all the differences between the two. I should find my way to the burial site as quickly as possible. That is what I'm here for, after all. Wonder what the grave will look like. The burial site is completely void of people. Not a single soul to be seen. I have to search for the spot, just but small grave. Overgrown and deserted as it is, I take it upon myself to tidy the place up before I can finally sit down and pray to God, as if it is almost as if Oliba, the pious, is here, is praying with me. Again, this is he. Okay, I thought he was a Basque, Visigoth, Iberian. That's who he was. That's the man I'm looking at. One would try to imagine what he'd look like. Well, there you have it. Died of camp fever. He was a scholar and a poet. And pious. Pious has got to be one of the things I'm trying to be. But the only problem is there are no holy wars to fight. It's been a long journey, but I finally start recognizing my homeland once more. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that. The woods, the streets, and all the people are familiar. I start smiling to myself. It's nice to be home. All that piety games. 5 a month. So you have to wait 3 more years, I guess, before I can buy indulgences again. Anyways, put me here. Wow, one would think that the first time that in a long time that I returned from my pilgrimage, I just went to my wife and impregnated her. And I'm finally the highest rank. Aren't I already Gregarious? No. Huh. It turns out that the stranger, Havel, is a monk on his way to the cloister after several months on the road. As the evening light grows dimmer, I converse about life and death, faith and doubt. When I excuse myself to return home, the monk asks me if I can offer room and board for a few days. Of course I will. You shall find rest for my heart. Look, I'm a pious man. I understand you're on a pilgrimage and you're assured my monk. You are tired. Come, join. Good food, great eats. Trust the word. We got no seducers in our realm. For whom the bell tolls. The bell's tolled. More often than not, I retreat to my chambers in the evening, feeling exhausted and weary. Tonight is no exception. Falling asleep is usually easy after a long and taxing day. However, sleep seems to elude me. I'm sitting in my study, idly moving chess pieces on the board before me, sipping a glass of wine, hoping that it shall give me the rest I seek. Suddenly, someone knocks. Who could it be at this hour? Before I can shout at the intruder to leave me alone, the door opens. A hovel strides in. Good evening, my lord. I realize that I never introduced myself properly. I am deaf, and I'm here to collect you. A dagger is glinting in his hand. Oh dear. Boy's not ready. Just looking at everybody. Think. I challenge you to the game of chess. Neville raises an eyebrow. He needs a look on his face. Why not? I have all the time in the world. Though you are simply postponing the inevitable, Pavle, for you are sure to lose. He settles in the chair opposite my own and places the dagger into it. Black or white? The white pieces, please. White, yes. You'll need all the help you can get, Havel says with a grin. What is my strategy for the first part of the game? Well, I have a shrewd trick. I will carefully analyze the board and take my time. I will make a good move. While Havel is certainly an accomplished player, I managed to capture a few more pieces than him during the first part of the game. I do not like the look in his face, however. Thank God for my good fortune. Please, let it continue. The game continues. The game continues and senses both. Well, so fully focused on my next move. At the moment, the game seems even. At least I think it does. What is my next move? No. It's best to just focus on the game. Focus! Never I've met such a tenacious, unnerving opponent and never been so much at stake. The game's nearing its end. It is looking grim indeed. Havel's playing with my captured queen. Smile confidently. I can be persuaded to return me for the right price. Oh, jeez. Should I really sacrifice my son? In which, if both of us get killed, then my brother Niroslav will run the country, and he's not that quite good, actually. Man, big eating some beeswax. It's just I would try to make a neutral or good move. The life of my son, Prince Stepan. If I lose, he is yours. Dealings with death. During the last few moves, it feels as if time is standing still. My thoughts are muddled, moving slowly as if through a thick syrup. Random disjointed thoughts flash through my mind. Places I've once visited, old friends I've not seen in years, the dreams I gave up on. So many loose ends, and now it might be too late to pick them up again. Checkmate. My head snaps back up. My eyes are locking with Pavle's. For the first time this evening, I can really see it, and it chills me to the core. The figure before me is not an ordinary man, not a man at all. This is death, and he just won. It is time, then, Pavle, says Catelli. The endless rest awaits. Oh, God. There goes Pavle and Stepan. Reaches the dagger and kills both of us. Well, that ends one part of the line, and now it's going to move on to Ninoslav. My brother. Emperor Pavle has given up the ghost at age 35. He died under suspicious circumstances. Born with unparalleled genius. Known for his sharp and brilliant mind, always looking for new problems to solve and new opportunities to exploit. Emperor Ninoslav. Not Monty Ninoslav, but Ninoslav. Spending long hours in prayer as to not upset God, we are confident that his reign will be a blessing to the realm. Busy now. Zealous, that's why it's that description. Long live Emperor Ninoslav. Well, nobody had foresaw that. Pavle had big plans for Bosnia, but it is not to be. Plus, an artifact's been destroyed in here. It's the old Art of Love, that book from that evil emperor. It's gone now. Okay. And did not inherit the claim that's over in Azerbaijan, which why on earth would I would want that? Well, so the 32-year-old Emperor Ninoslav has a big task ahead of him. Which, in his reign, when 1 year later, Serbia will now be a de jure part of the Empire of Bosnia, and Ninoslav will be responsible for. He's going to give Ragusa independence and make it a tributary state once again, and among other things that will happen in the future. So as we have expanded into Poland, I think Polish expansion is going to have to be the option. How on earth did I have so many? Although, to be fair, he just never disbanded his vassal levy, so that's why it's up there. Because he's been fighting so many wars. So, Bosnia will soon enter into an uncertain future where not everyone is gonna like it. How do you get so many? Ah, mercenaries. I see. So we hope you tune in to next week's episodes. This is a new Bosnia in the High Middle Ages. We hope you see you then. Until then, so long for now.